intimidating for you? Were you nervous, or do you ever get nervous today?
You know, I don't get nervous very often, but I should. You know, that kind of makes you pay attention. You know,
It does.
I've
That
been
can be
at it
good.
for so long that when I'm planning a new show, I think when I'm writing out material or when I'm putting it all together, I get excited. I get a truth comes to me that I go, you know, if I believe this or if I'm struggling in this area in my life, then I'm as average as any girl out there. There's got to be somebody else doing this too. And so I get excited about this new message that I want to bring
Right.
to a group of women, you know, and see them laugh and goof off. Where I do get nervous is when I know that my emotion is fragile.
Right.
And yet I still make a living as a comic, and so people bought a ticket to hear a laugh.
Right.
And I know that my emotion is fragile. My husband passed away a couple of years ago. I'd been married 31 years and to the same man, and I took some time off, of course, but there were some things that you couldn't get out of, as you well know. People, there's too much investment in it, so you got to go do that job.
Right. And people want to hear from you.
Yes, and they want to know that you're okay.
Absolutely.
And so we went ahead and did some of those things. Those nights I was nervous. I was nervous because, you know, you don't want to break down, fall apart in front of a couple of thousand people, you know. And you want to be able to be coherent enough and you know, you're focused enough that you can at least get the punchline out.
Right.
And God was faithful, and I was able to do that, and I was able to pull that off. I don't think I want to make a career out of those fragile moments. But that's how when you just keep your life in His hands, it all turns out.
And you persevere.
You do.
You really persevere. And I think it's so important for, you know, men and women, teenagers, to hear you say that and to say, I went through one of the most completely life-changing experiences.
Yes.
Devastating.
Yes.
And yet I could still find
Something to
laugh about.
Isn't that the truth?
Because it is healing.
You know, I had a movie of the story of my life was on the big screen a couple of months ago called Laughing in the Dark. And I lived my life for 50 years. But it showed my life in 90 minutes.
Right. Which is
and when
very
it all
hard to do.
comes at you like that, that's frightening. But also, man, I sat back there in awe. I sat in the movie theater and eating my popcorn going, I cannot believe I have survived all of